And that was Stride, a Mirror's Edge-like game but in VR. Stride is made by Joyway Studios, and this game was launched for early access in Steam back in September of 2020. Now let's take a look at whether this game is worth or not. The gameplay loop for Stride is very simple. You run from point A to point B while dodging enemy bullets and getting over all sorts of environmental obstacles. The early access version of this game features 3 game modes at the moment: an endless mode, time run mode, and an arena mode. In endless mode, you have to survive for as long as possible, navigating through the various obstacles that are procedurally generated whilst trying to outrun the collapse of the world behind you. To make things even harder, snipers will periodically spawn throughout the level, forcing you to either dodge the bullets that they fire or take them down as you make a mad dash past them. Now in time run mode, it is the de facto get from point A to point B in as short a time as possible. Enemies still spawn in this mode, and every death adds to the timer. Currently, there are only 3 difficulties, and each difficulty features about 4 maps. I think that there is quite a good variance in terms of the difficulty and map design for the timed mode. As it is early access, I believe that they will release more maps as time passes. Finally, we have the arena mode, where you are left to navigate a sprawling cityscape and tasked with completing 3 different types of quests. Now these quests task you with finding briefcases, checkpoints, or killing enemies that are randomly strewn throughout the city. Now I really like this game mode because it gives you the space to creatively tackle the various objectives differently. I think the pacing of this game at the moment is very good. The game eases you in by teaching you all the basic controls through a very comprehensive tutorial that ends by putting all these basic pieces together in a small obstacle course.
Using the jump button.
Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Alright. Woo! Sun praising. Now one of the things that the tutorial doesn't tell you to get used to is falling a lot. If you're kind of new to VR and haven't really trained up your VR legs yet, then you might find yourself overwhelmed with the sense of vertigo every time you fall. It takes some getting used to. Oh! No. However, once you've mastered the basic controls, this game becomes a humongous playground for you to play in. I cannot describe the sense of satisfaction I get whenever I beat my personal best or I get a new high score. No dash. 700. Yeah. Fuck yeah. You can also take your time and slowly explore the various maps and find different ways to approach an objective, giving you the opportunity to maybe beat your personal bests. Oh yeah, I did it! Now, if there was one thing I would want to complain about in this game, it's probably the combat system. Shooting with a pistol is janky AF, and trying to kill enemies in melee range can be quite a hassle. The enemy AI is also very wonky at times, causing them to pop into very stupid locations where they can't shoot you and you can't shoot them either. It can really break the immersion sometimes. Hello! What's up there? Gun in the wall. Oh boy. Alright, I guess it's... Speaking of immersion, I think that this game really makes you feel as if you were doing parkour across the rooftops of the various skyscrapers and buildings. Yo! The game has a focused mode, which allows you to slow down time for 3 seconds, making you feel like a badass every time you take difficult jumps or kill enemies whilst running past them. Another point that I think the game could improve in is probably their music. At the moment, it is just this synthwave track that just keeps repeating in the background. It's not really a huge deal breaker for me because I can be playing my own music in the background as I run through the cityscape. The options in this game features all the basic settings that one might need, with the exception of a VR comfort setting. There are currently no settings that help lessen the effects of motion sickness within this game. Interestingly enough, there is a spectator option that hints at a spectator camera being implemented in this game sometime in the future. Spectator camera. I don't know what this does. Now, at the end of the day, we're all here for one question, whether this game is worth or not. And I would say despite it being in early access, this game is totally worth it. Strike isn't exactly perfect yet. However, I do believe that the developers will take it to another level. For a game that's still in early access, its core gameplay loop feels really solid. So it has a great foundation to build on top of. This game can only get better over time, provided the developers themselves put in time and effort in improving and fixing all the issues that are currently within the game. Strike is available on Steam as an early access title for $20 US. Now, I don't know if they will jack up the price when the game is fully released, but this game provides enough entertainment to make that $20 worth it. If you're not really the risk-taking sort of person, you can always wait for the full release of the game on Steam. But this game is definitely one of those games that you should keep your eye on. I really look forward to seeing what this game will look like once it's launched. And I'll probably do a re-review when it's finalized. Anyways, this brings us to the end of Strike's review. Now let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this game, whether it's awesome or not. And if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more VR, tech content and gaming stuff, feel free to subscribe to this channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao!